Hello everyone, now let us see how to search a CPT code. In the current session, we will be discussing a question from anesthesia. Coming to the question, Dr. Sally, an anesthesiologist providing general anesthesia for a 72-year-old patient with mild hypertension, undergoing an open arthroscopy of humeral neck. During this procedure, Dr. Sally was not supervising or monitoring any other cases. How should Dr. Sally report her codes for this case? The following options are 01630 along with AA modifier and P2 modifier and 99100. The next is 01620 along with AA and P2 and 99100. Option C is 01630 along with P2 modifier. Option D is 01634 along with P2 modifier. If you go for CPT index, under anesthesia, you can find orthoscopic procedures. Under orthoscopic procedures, you can find shoulder joint because here the orthoscopy is performed for humeral neck. So under shoulder, the CPTs are 01622 to 01638. And if you go for the CPT description of 01630, it indicates anesthesia for open or surgical orthoscopic procedures on humeral head and neck, sternoclavicular joint, acromoclavicular joint and shoulder joint, not elsewhere specified. So the correct CPT is 01630. We all know that anesthesia physician status modifiers are applicable for anesthesia coding. They are P1 to indicate a normal healthy patient, P2 to indicate a patient with mild systemic disease, P3 to indicate a patient with severe systemic disease. In our case, patient is having mild hypertension. So it is a mild systemic disease. So you need to code P2 modifier in our case. P3 for a patient with severe systemic disease, P4 for a patient with severe systemic disease that is a constant threat to life, P5 for a morbidant patient who is not expected to survive without the operation, and P6 must be coded for a declared brain dead patient whose organs are being removed for donor purposes. So in our case, you need to code P2. Along with that, anesthesia has HCPCS modifiers. HCPCS modifiers are AA, QZ, QS, QX, QY, AD and QK. In our case, anesthesia is administered by anesthesiologist. So you need to go for AA, anesthesia by anesthesiologist. AA must be given for anesthesia by anesthesiologist. The other HCPCS modifiers are QZ, anesthesia by CRNA, QS, monitored anesthesia care, QX for anesthesiologist is medically directing CRNA, certified registered nurse anesthesiologist, and QY for anesthesiologist directing CRNA in only one patient case, AD for medical supervision by a qualified individual of minimum 2 patient cases, and QK for medical direction by qualified individual. This is medical supervision and QK is medical direction by qualified individual of minimum 2 patient cases. In our case, you need to go for AA modifier. And there are qualifying circumstances also. In our case, we have one qualifying circumstance, that is age. The codes for qualifying circumstances are, these are all add-on codes, hence they are indicated by plus sign. 99100 for age, if the patient is younger than 1 year or older than 70 years. Then you need to code this add-on code plus 99100. One exception is if the age is already a part of the code description, do not report it separately. For example, 00320, it indicates anesthesia for all procedures on esophagus, thyroid, larynx, trachea and lymphatic system of neck. Not otherwise specified, age 1 year or older. Here it is, age is already mentioned here. So you need not quote these qualifying circumstances. Next qualifying circumstances plus 99116 for indicating total body hypothermia. The next is plus 99135 for indicating controlled hypotension. Next is plus 99140 for indicating emergency conditions. In our case, the patient age is 72 years. So you need to add this qualifying circumstance also. So plus 99100 must also be added to the anesthesia code. Let us see the question once again. Dr. Sally, an anesthesiologist, provided general anesthesia for a 72-year-old patient. Anesthesia provided by anesthesiologist. The age of the patient is 72 years with mild hypertension, mild systemic disease. A is indicated for anesthesia provided by anesthesiologist. Qualifying circumstances indicated for 72 years of age, and P2 is indicated for mild hypertension. Undergoing an open orthoscopy of humeral neck. During this procedure, Dr. Sally was not supervising or monitoring any other cases. How should Dr. Sally report her code for this case? So the correct option is A, 01630 along with AA modifier and P2 modifier, and additionally 99100. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for further videos on medical coding and CPC training.